Welcome back to Finnegan's Farm, welcome back to the YouTube channel, and welcome back to Workshop Wednesday. My name is Paul, and this is our team.
Hello, I'm Mick, and I'm the mechanic.
Hello, I'm Caelan Russell, and I'm the mechanic.
Hello, I'm Sean, I'm the apprentice mechanic.
Hello, my name is Marco. I love to weld. This is Bruce, this is Blake. Them two best students.
Don't forget to like, subscribe to the videos and comment what you want, and we will get back to you. So, in for repair today we have our Grimme destoners, we also have a bale fork in, and we have a bale trailer, and we're going to get an update there on some of the other things that's going on around the workshop. So just before we start, a little bit of sad news there on the workshop colleague there. We lost one of our workshop colleagues during the week, and unfortunately poor Blake passed away there peacefully. So yeah, look, he has been a great true friend here, especially to Marco, who's going to miss him terribly. He's been on Finnegan's Farm for the last 13 years. He came here as a 2-year-old, and look, he's gone to the dog's heaven in the sky there.
This is Bruce, this is Blake. Them is two best students. This is Bruce, this is Blake. Them two best students.
Yeah, Blako.
We will dearly miss him, but as a mark of respect, we're going to keep him in the intro there because it really, really was a greyhound friend. Big job on here.
Ferocious big job on.
Yeah,
yes,
I have to call in the experts here.
Yes.
Even got back up. Stephen has actually come after coming into the yard here.
Yes. No,
Yeah.
Darren dropped him down.
Darren had a puncture there on the wheelbarrow. We're not sure whether they got a blowout, speed. We're not sure.
Speed and weight.
Speed and weight, yeah. I don't think there's that even in the fucking wheelbarrow.
Them calves, there must be 100 weight coming out, Paul. Because you're carrying them and that, and you're
Well, anyway,
them.
it's always the same around any farmyard. You'll always have. We have a wheelbarrow. I know there's not too many around to push them here, but in the case of this here, they're fairly light, aren't they? There's not a whole lot.
No, there's not really. I mean, they probably said 2 ply or something, but they're not really. It's no more than a newspaper.
Right. Okay. Now this is the one that you recommend for this.
This is the one I recommend. See, you have a rib in the middle. She'll run along on the middle, but this one here, not really run. It doesn't.
No.
To me, it doesn't run. You see, fellas buying a wheelbarrow to go onto a building site to push concrete, and they'd fill it work for concrete. The tyre would be on the ground, Paul.
Yeah.
You couldn't manage it.
That's the far better ply, isn't it?
The longest try, you can put 35, 40 in that, and you'll push that wheelbarrow no problem, because you're only pushing along that rib. There's no holding. There's an awful lot of
friction
tyre. There's an awful lot of tyre on the ground in comparison to that one. There's only a quarter of an inch.
Well, the next time you see Darren, he'll probably be speeding up and down the yard now with this one.
Now that he moved into the new house, Paul.
Oh, I'm telling you. He'll want the wheelbarrow. He'll probably want more than a wheelbarrow, I'd say.
He probably
We have
will.
also another one, which this is the bigger one as well. And again,
Same idea, Paul.
same idea, puncture gone.
Yeah. The feed bin, bigger one, but again, Paul,
Very
I know,
handy for throwing the calves into there. The lads have them up at the farm, therefore.
yeah, but I would say myself again, it's the same thing. They're just that light inside. It goes, and the tyre there. Well, there's. I think we might be putting that tyre on now.
That's a blowout there.
That's a blowout there.
Right.
But an awful lot of them tubes go here with effluent.
Oh yeah, the neck.
Yes, just between the brass and the rubber, they start leaking.
Yeah, really not probably made for the job.
No, nearly. When it gets punctured, 9 times out of 10, it's a tube.
Little bit of activity on under the trailer here. Not sure who it is, but if there's problems, I'd say it could be. Oh, look who it is, John.
How are you, Carl? How's things?
Not too bad.
I think he's asleep here, Carl, is he?
No, I'm busy here now. I don't know, something happened this airbag last year there at the potatoes.
Bit of a noise, was it?
Yeah, there was a bit of a bang, and a young lad came running out to me, didn't know what was wrong.
I say that.
I think I'll take the blame on that one.
I say that was probably Carl.
Yeah, I think it was, but look, we got him out of trouble and got him home.
These young drivers. Anyway, we can see here that the bag is completely
She's gone.
FUC kid, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. We have an issue that I think the whole thing is running too low, and it rubbed off our brake chamber.
Oh, right, so can they be moved, John?
No, the bags have to be raised up.
Okay.
The other one's about to go there.
Yeah, we may get 2, because look.
She's rubbing on the other side as well.
Yeah.
So I suppose like a lot of trailers on farmyards there, this one would have been a lorry trailer that was cut down. Now it's a fantastic trailer.
Oh, it's a great trailer.
And it runs very well on the road, but
just that the air, the whole system is probably running down too low. And the bag
Can we
then
adjust
spread.
that then?
Yeah, we can adjust the height, yeah.
You can adjust it, that doesn't sit down as far.
Yeah.
Right, okay, well sure, look, this one's gone and we have to get 2 new ones there to replace the far one. Put them on it then, and that should get her back in the road.
Yeah, it should be grand. There's good brakes and all that. I'm going to check all the brakes now and grease them up. So.
Yeah. It's a good long trailer and a good strong trailer.
Yeah, it's great for the fertiliser.
Yeah. So these are the airbags that John B just fitted. He's an old lorry man himself, very used to lorries years ago, wasn't you, John?
Oh, yeah, a bit.
Drove them all his life. Yeah, nothing like a good lorry man. Anyway, we had to. The bags were gone. We fitted 2 new bags.
Yeah. One of them was complete.
And we found the problem too.
Yeah, we found the problem. Yeah, Cahill, I think, was driving it there one day.
Just kept going.
Oh yeah, just.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. But the rod, you did adjust the rod.
We adjusted the height on them, and now that once they fill up there, they're perfect.
Yeah. No, they are. You can see it there. It runs very smooth on the road. In fairness to any of those trailers with airbags, it's a great trailer.
Yeah,
good, sturdy, heavy trailer. Now we have issues there with a few of the tyres there, just not up to scratch in it there as well.
Yeah, the tyres. Once you start putting loads on it now, we have to have them right.
Some they're not that bad, but we just have
there's one punctured and one.
Yeah, one of them needs to be replaced on it as well. So.
No, it's good trailer.
Yeah, we'll have it ready for road shortly.
Yeah, next week now, fertiliser.
Yeah, we'll be busy out. So we've a small problem here with the 7.4 reversible Kverneland plough. Well, it's not a small problem, it's probably it's a bigger problem.
No, small.
Wheel came loose the other day, didn't actually come loose. John B, they give out about John B for a lot of things, but in fairness to him, he had a little bit of a crack in the plough as it was going by him. Alan was driving it, and we noticed. Now we thought that the wheel was loose, but the studs were actually tight. Very tight, and but what's happening was the wear that seems to come into these cone washers. Now, this is not the first time it happened. It happened to our last plough as well, and these cone washers sit in so like that, and then your bolt is threaded through, and then there is a nut on the back of them. But we have a lot of play there, Marco, haven't we?
Yeah, it's plenty playing. 2 mil, 2 mil on bolts, 2 mil on washer.
Yeah.
So.
Now there's serious pressure on this wheel because as the plough is turning, it has to take the weight of the plough obviously, and then it does steer with it as well. If you're reversing around like that, you twist the plough over, and it will the wheel will follow you no matter where you want to go. But just now, some of them are actually worse than others.
Yeah,
the plough is what, 4-year-old or whatever it is, 3 or 4-year-old. So whether we'll get a new rim for it or we'll see. We'll have to ask the lads in Kverneland to see if this is a problem, an ongoing problem. But it's funny that it should happen. This is our second rim on the second plough, and the same thing has happened again. So look, we can get a set of bolts and a set of spring washers and maybe try put them into it, but there's a nice bit of damage done here on the rim, on some of them there, or definitely on 3 of them here anyway, so we'll have to...
Yeah, and can't turn this wheel other way.
No, because it's not chamfered, it's not tapered on the far side.
Yeah.
We'll get it sorted, Michael. Right. Just an update on the wheel for the Kverneland plough. We've gotten new bolts, new washers. Now we did also get a rim and a wheel just complete there, just to check it out compared to the old one. We don't see a whole lot of difference, do we?
No, I think a bit of our wear was here on the bolt.
So these are the old bolts.
And we're going to put new washers in, new bolts, and
we've also wear on the back of that washer there, because you can see where it has been rubbing in.
There is a lot of weight on one wheel.
Just not quite sure if it's just a fantastic design on it, because this is the second one actually that gave bother. Our other plough was the very same. But we think we've got this one in time, so we're going to put new bolts, new washers, and new nuts then on the back of it, and hopefully...
Yeah, well, all we do is keep an eye on it. We have a spare wheel if we're in trouble, so...
Yeah. That should put it back on the road.
Kevin would be delighted if we have to use the wheel, but...
I think we just say nothing about that wheel there. We put it in storage there, so we'll always have it anyway. A little bit of wear also on the tyre, as you can see. It's a Trelleborg tyre, but there is more wear here, and John B has the answer to that.
Yeah, well, when you're on the road, there is a camber on the road, and the wheel is inclined to lie that little bit on that side. So what we do now is we put the wheel on the other way.
So you're going to take the tyre off?
No, all we can do is we can turn this rim
around, yeah.
And it'll wear. We'll give it a chance. Give that side a chance.
Yeah.
Because the next thing it'll be gone here and it'll be perfect here.
It's well wore. You'd often see that on tank-out tyres as well, where they would wear on the camber of the road. You wouldn't think there's much on it.
No, but
especially with the weight. There's a lot of weight on that plough. When it's hanging across there,
a lot of weight on that
puts a lot of pressure on that wheel. So, yeah, we'll sort that job out as well.
Yep.
So we're just over here with the lads from Grimme. They've come down there today just to go through the 3 destoners there. We have a few issues with them that we need to get sorted. First of all, Mick, the stars is always the ones that have to be looked at first, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose stars is the most important thing.
What row are we on there? There's the first, no, there's 7 stars on the machine.
7 rows in the machine, so these were done last year, so we really only have to change the 4th row this year, and a couple of the outside ones and the next 2 rows.
Yeah.
Just basically when they start wearing and come to a bit of a point, what can happen is you can pull stone into the bed, so it's important to keep the stars right.
Yeah, so there should be a little bit of an interlock between them there, shouldn't there?
Yeah.
They're not going to sit obviously like that, but somewhere in around there.
That's them in their closed position. This is an adjustable star machine, so basically as they wear, you can close the stars in, you know. But,
the old stars, what do we do with them, Mick?
The old stars, we're actually sending them back to Germany, to Grimme, and they're recycling the stars, so they'll actually melt them down and remould them and sell them again. So.
Oh, they'll sell them, they won't give us back them when they're fixed?
We will, we're giving you a credit on the stars this year.
I hear that one before, all right. Now, as we can say, we can do these ourselves and we've done them in the past, but the beauty of it, when the lads come in, they have all the equipment to do it, and it's really, a day and a half is going to do everything here, or a day even?
Yeah, hopefully we get the 3 machines done by tomorrow evening, so a day and a half, yeah.
Anything else then to look on the machine apart from, I suppose there's belts, that wearing of belts?
Belts generally in these don't give trouble. There's only 2 chains in the machine, one driving the front rotor, steel shaft, we change that every year, and the one driving the shaker at the back. Yeah. So we change them too, check the sprockets, change the oil in the gearbox, we check kingpins, the sprockets here that drive the cross conveyor. Yeah. In behind here, we just checked there's little bulb screws that can come loose.
Actually one of them went in us last year. Yeah, we were walking away and it was the keyway went in it, so.
Yeah, so it's just a general, we kind of know what to look out for at this stage, so.
Yeah, sure, dab hand ahead now, haven't you?
I wouldn't say that. Every day's a school day.
Every day's a school. We'll head over to Karl here, he's working another machine, and we've another machine just outside the door here to come in as well, and probably get that in the morning there, so. Yeah, all right, thanks, Mick. This is the new Grimme mechanic here. John Battersby all the way, flew him in, especially from Grimme there. In Germany.
Training in.
No, I'm training you.
So we're just over here with Karl from Grimme, experienced dab hand at this stage.
Yeah. Old dog for the hard road.
Old dog for the hard road, yeah. You actually got the worst stone and we put Mick on the good one. There's very little to do. And he's over there, look at grand shining new metal anyway, but this is an older type one. Now this one, we don't have the hydraulic discs on it, and it's something that one has, and that's why John B drives that one. And doesn't drive this one.
Because he doesn't want to be getting out.
So he doesn't want to be getting out. You know what I mean? And he's smiling there in the background there, like, you know what I mean? But he's clever, you know. Now, what's involved in getting this?
Putting the hydraulic disc on this. Yeah. We'll just, as I say, we'll drill a hole here, weld on a U-bracket to mount the ram, do away with this, bring the end, bolt the ram on here, run accumulators. Yeah. And you get your feed from the accumulators and put it at about 30 bar, as you can see on that machine over there, the way it's done there on that one. Yeah. So at least you can release your pressure if a stone gets stuck in between the share and the disc.
Yeah, so it is a good job.
It is a good job.
We'll ask the man himself there.
Absolutely brilliant. Never have to get out.
Never out, no hammer.
Stone gets jammed, you just pull the lever, lift the disc and pull back there and away.
Away you go again.
Yeah, so that is the defo way ahead. It does save a lot of time, plus I often seen the lads, and you know, they might get out once or twice and then they'll be dragging the disc along the ground. And
they'll be trying to reverse them back.
You know, it's frustrating. Yeah. So that's one thing we're going to. How are we on stars here? We're looking good enough,
are we? With stars, yeah. We've just done, stars are perfect on that, as I say. We changed the rotor chain in there.
Every year?
Every year, yeah. Sprocket was fine. Especially up in the back then, we done the, changed the gearbox oil, changed the filter. The tennis racket burn and mega bush was done. New chain, cross conveyor sprocket has to be done. The little keyways do go on them. Yeah. So.
And that's from lads flicking it from left to right.
Yeah, well, they do go. They do go. It's better off to change them now than have to do it in the field.
And then how are we on the likes of the webs and that? Will we?
Well, the bars will have to be changed on that. Joiners are fine. Bushings are okay.
Well, look, we're going to let the boys walk away here, and you have another couple of hours, or maybe a bit tomorrow as well. Probably get tomorrow.
We might get tomorrow. Yeah. Keep Cecil happy.
Keep Cecil happy, yeah. So, you know, I live them down here drinking tea at Cecil when you're working hard up there.
Yeah.
So now it's time for
Tips and tricks.
So in this week's tips and tricks, we have Marco here who's going to weld a welding rod onto the end of a nut here, because we have a nut there that we want to get onto this bolt. It's in a very awkward position at the back of a plate. We're putting on a motor and there's no way of actually holding it with the spanner. So demonstrate there what you're going to do here.
Yeah. Okay, Nick?
Off?
Yep.
So as you can see here, he's just fused the welding rod to the nut, which means then we can actually hold in position, and if we need to break it off, then it's very easy just to break it off, just to get the nut started on the bolt. Simple as. Just gives us that little bit more reach. So last week's Mick's mystery tool was in fact a valve spring compression.
It was developed for changing valve seals in situ without taking the head off. But you could, if it was a broken spring or that as well, you could do it. But normally a broken spring, you can get it off handy enough. Basically what it does is you get the cylinder at top dead centre. The reason being you're going to take the valve spring off, you don't want to drop the valve down the cylinder, then you have to take the head off. With this here, you loosen that away off, loosen the rocker, slip that on top of the valve, slip the rocker in there, nip it back up again on the push rod, and then squeeze. That now pushes the valve spring down. You can pop out your collets, take off your collar, take out your spring, replace your valve seal.
Simple as.
Yeah. No, it is a handy tool, and it's still modern use.
Yeah, well anyway, we had a lot of correct answers, so we said we'd give everyone a shout out this week. We had 11 correct answers. We had Jack 6420, George OC, Gerard McCarthy, Jerry O'Connor, Clayhes Woodruff, Geraldine Keeshan, Car Care Auto, Patrick Wynn, Jared Gallagher, Conor Barry, Stephen Fitzgerald. So well done guys on getting that right. Now this week's Mick's mystery tool is actually
an easy one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go easy on you this week.
So what is it, Mick? Well,
so it's a mystery tool.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's a mystery, isn't it? Probably a mystery not to some lads.
This is for a specific purpose, which we'll probably have a video of next week.
Yeah. So first 3 correct answers will be on the board next week, lads, and the best of luck. So that's it for this week's Workshop Wednesday. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the videos there, comment what you want. We will get back to you. So from everyone here on Finnegan's Farm, we'll talk to you all next Wednesday.